Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, this is Hairy Muppet. Welcome back to another Daily Masters cast, and we are going to be getting back into a nice big game. I promised you yesterday I'd get a nice big game out. This is it. And of course, who else to put in our nice big game than Jaedong? I've got like a massive amount of huge replays saved up. Well, I got a few huge replays saved up anyway, and Jaedong's in like half of them, man. He's a crazy, crazy long-term macro player. And for some reason, his things are really, really red. It almost looks like blood at the moment. I don't know what the hell color he picked, but it is really crazy. It just seems like there. Yeah, it's a bit funny, but here we go. We got this huge-ass map. This is the great map for the expansions right here. And yeah, introducing Jaedong. He is, of course... No, I actually forgot to pull him up. I pulled up Patience twice on Wikipedia, so that's my mistake. Jaedong, 24 years of age, from South Korea, plays for Evil Geniuses, and yes, he is quite awesome. So sorry, I was just playing with the web pages, playing with my chair. For some reason, I thought my chair was a bit low, and maybe it was, but I don't know. It feels alright now. So it's just a matter of perspective. Patience down the bottom left side of the map. He is on the other tab. He is. Doesn't actually list his age, but he is from South Korea, plays for the Alien Invasion Team, AI, which is a very, very cool acronym, of course, to go on. And yeah, it's going to be pretty good. So we'll see what he comes out with. Almost certainly going to be building a very, very fast expansion down here, but he has chosen to go for this Cyber Core before getting the fast expansion, which is interesting. I would have thought on this map he'd go for a Nexus before Gateway build, or at the very least a Nexus before Cybercore, Nexus straight after Gateway, but he chose to go for it after the Cybercore, which is interesting because what does that tell us that he really wants to do? Obviously, Mothership Core out very fast is obviously one of his plays, and I do believe you need the Cybercore to get that Mothership Core out, so that's probably the main reason. What difference the Mothership Core is going to make early game, I do not know, because by the time it gets over there should be queens on the map, and as we know, queens can definitely hold their own against a Mothership Core, so yeah, it's going to be interesting. Of course, it's going to make scouting a little bit easier, but not that much easier. I mean, Jaedong for now pretty much can guess where Patience is. He's going to scout this area, he's not going to see anything, and that is going to tell him exactly where Patience is. By process of elimination, he sees that little probe running around. So obviously that guy was doing a scout. Straight away he knows, sending the link over, one to go to the opposing base, the other one to head off this probe. He's going to see if he can take it out. There he goes, going to be attacking it, and the worker is the Ling is a little bit faster, so should be able to eventually take that guy out. So very, very nice play by Mr. Jaedong. And we can just keep following this forever and ever and ever. Doing a 180 and the probe moving away. It might actually survive because it does regenerate its shields quite fast. So Jaedong, yeah, it does take him a long while for that Link to catch up. But, oh, it actually got to full health there and then got attacked once again. But Link's speed, 10 seconds away. So the probe, he thinks he's okay right now, but it's only a matter of seconds till the speed boost comes up. There it goes. Suddenly the probe taking so many more hits, and suddenly it is into life damage. I don't think it's going to get away. Mothership Core is coming in, and the worker does not care at all. He's just going to go at the front, sees the hallucinated Phoenix, and look at this bunch more Lings coming in, but they're not going to be able to do anything other than stopping Patience from getting a third base. I'm not sure if he really wanted to get one of those anyway, so Ling's not going to be enough to bust in here. I don't think we've got like a Baneling Nest or anything like that. Here he goes, going in. They're actually going to start attacking the sentries, but do get force fielded in the face. And the Mothership Core going to be shooting a couple of them just to get them the hell out of there. So very, very nice. Hallucinated... No, these are a real Phoenix, actually. These are actual Phoenix coming out. So very, very nice. This is the hallucinated one. Scooting around the base, scouting all the buildings. Sees the double Evo chamber coming up. And yeah, it's not really anything to be worried about. But here we go. The real Phoenix coming on in. Let's get a bit of a follow mode going on here, so we can see what these guys are doing. They're not going anywhere towards the base. They're going around the side. This one is sort of open. There is a spore crawler. There is a spore crawler coming up here, and there is nothing here, but there are 2 queens. So pretty well defended. Oh, lifts up the queen. He might be able to do a bit of damage here, but it is taking a while, and the other queen's doing some stuff. But he might be able to kill it, lift it up once again, and damn, that thing is going to go down. This other queen is at low health already. They should be able to kill it. No, sorry, that was the spore crawler that was at low health. So this queen is going to go down. Spore crawlers are about to come up, but the queen died, and that is 2 queens down so far. So Mr. Jaedong not going to be happy about that. Maybe should have got the spore crawler a little bit sooner at that 3rd base. Did not, but has got the spore crawlers out now. So beautiful, beautiful stuff. Ling's streaming across the map, but there's still no 3rd base coming down for Patience. So they're really not able to do anything. They're great at stopping the 3rd base, but I don't know if Patience even wants to build a 3rd base at this point. He's getting tons of worker production. He's doing a lot of worker production, but he's actually falling behind because Jaedong is just so much further ahead. It's a crazy amount ahead. So yeah, Patience really, really going to have to do something here. He's killing a fair amount of workers, but I don't know if he realizes how far behind on the economy he actually is and how crazy Jaedong's economy is actually becoming. I'm not sure if he realizes that because, yeah, oh, he's found a sweet spot right there. One Overlord does go down. Shoots a couple of others, but not able to take them out. Killing a bunch of workers is very, very, very tough to get anything done in here, but he does get a bunch done. Does see the infestation pit as well, which potentially tells him that we are going to be seeing swarm hosts. Of course, the bane of any good commentator's game casting is the swarm host, but it looks like, considering this is a long game and this is a huge map, I would say that swarm hosts are almost a certainty in this game. I'd love to see them not being produced, but I mean, looking at the facts here, I would say they probably are going to be produced. This Phoenix still going nuts, man. How many workers? He's lost 13 workers. But he's actually been narrowed down quite a bit. He's still pushing out a crazy amount, but 13 workers is not a small number. So he's no longer got stupidly large economy. He's just got large economy. So not sure he'd not be happy about that. Oh, here we go. Free queen kill right there. Maybe at Patience's board he can start lifting up Lings, killing them one by one. I'm sure he'd run out of energy before Jaedong ran out of Lings though, but yeah, it would be funny to see. We'll see a couple of workers getting taken off here, and Jaedong just doesn't care, man. He's just killing everything. Oh, the workers, oh sorry, the overlords taking a bit of damage there. One goes down. Jaedong is almost supply capped. There he is, supply capped. Oh, that's bad news right there. Very, very bad news. And the Phoenix numbers just keep coming out. Patience as well. He has got his 3rd base down. He's got a bunch of Colossus. He's got Zealot legs coming out. He's got upgrades coming out. Jaedong really punching out the upgrades though. He's already got a hive. Did I see that right? Yes, he's already got a hive. He's already got a Ling attack speed upgrade coming out. That is crazy right there. So he really wants to use Lings in this battle, and he wants to use them very, very effectively. And he's getting 2-2 on the way. So yeah, he's going to be doing an insane amount of damage with those Lings. I'm not sure if this upgrade actually applies to... no, it doesn't apply to give anything to Banelings. It's just pure Ling support. So we will see. Because this is going to be an interesting play right there. Oh, we saw the Ultralisk and we saw the Spire. So the Ultralisk dead coming out. The Spire maybe on the way as well. Zealot's going to be taking this base out, but Jaedong did know about it. He had a Ling out there to spy out the location. And the Overseer coming in, going to be seeing a whole bunch of stuff. Where are the Phoenix when you need them? I do not know. Templar Archives coming out. Pilot coming out. So Patience getting all of the buildings that he needs to do every single thing that he wants to do in this battle. And yeah, really needs to take that out. But let's have a look at the unit count right now. Jaedong is doing okay. He's got a ton of workers. Patience has got a ton of workers as well. About to be mining off 4 bases. He's got a ton of workers. So we've got 2 Colossus, an Immortal, a bunch of Phoenix. Nobody's really got any massive amount of army units to speak of. I mean, Jaedong has been building a bit. He's getting some infestors out. Oh, snap. Patience. The fungal of the century right there, hitting all of those. And you know that Jaedong is going to keep chain fungling these guys. Then down they go. Very, very nice fungal. Absolutely spectacular fungal there by Mr. Jaedong. And suddenly that's 6 Phoenix, man. That's 600 gas that just died to 1 fungal, and he cannot be happy about that at all. You can see he was pushing out a little bit, maybe hoping for some double prong, but one of his prongs just got absolutely owned, so he's going to have to back off. And I don't know whether he's going to be building up that many Phoenix anymore. They were good for so long, but yeah, I just don't know. I mean, he has to worry about some other stuff. Look at the Lings coming on in, man. Needs to get his army over here. His army is quite far away, though, and the Lings are going mental. I don't think he's going to be able to save this base. Down it goes. Lings happily attacking Zealots, but they may run for it. No, they all die. So anyway, down they go, and having to rebuild the Nexus. So Jaedong landing 2 very, very awesome blows in quick succession, killing all of those Phoenix with a beautiful fungal, and then just swarming in with his Lings, wiping out the 4th base. And all Jaedong has to do is make a habit of destroying the outlying Protoss bases, because of course it's very, very hard for Protoss players to move quickly around the map. They've got the Mothership Core warping, teleporting. That's about it. Other than that, I mean, if your army's on one side of the map, it's very, very hard to defend the other side. But it's a lot easier for Jaedong, especially if he creeps everywhere. And look at the creep. It is looking quite lovely so far. Spreading out everywhere. It needs to spread over here a little bit more, but I'm sure he'll get a hold on that. And as long as he keeps that creep spread going, all the way to this area, right down the middle of the map sort of section, he should be okay. Very, very nice attack from Mr. Patient. Should be able to take this down, no worries. I think the Zealots have time. Don't have much time, but they do have enough time. There it goes, and the Zealots actually trying to run away. I don't think it's going to happen though, because there are rocks over there, so they've kind of backed themselves into the corner. But they're pulling the Ultras away, and meanwhile, Patience is thinking about doing attack, but he's on the creep right now. Jaedong sees where his armies are, and Jaedong knows exactly where he is going into. So he may be going around all the way around the other side, trying to see if he can go in there, but there are still rocks up here, so he'd have to destroy them. And Jaedong will be creeping under those rocks any second now, I feel like. So he's going to have that side covered as well. Zealots running straight into the Ultras. This is not a good use of Zealots. They are horrendously bad against Ultras for obvious reasons. Nice warp in here. The Zealots coming in. Going to be attacking something. They're attacking the wrong Evo chamber, but give them points for, you know, for trying. These guys have already got 3-3, so he's just producing, just the attack at the moment. Here we go. A couple of Ultras actually getting in here. Well, very, very nicely walled in cannons, but I'm not sure if they're going to make too much use. Warping in Zealot. Take care of these guys. Nice bunch of Stalkers as well to do a bit of DPS. They got 2-2 so far. 3-3 on the way, as well as 1 air attack. And suddenly, Patience needs to get some major forces back here, because the Ultras are continuing to swarm in. There he goes, warping back his entire army. He was getting in a bit here. Just knocked this creep shimmer down to half, but yeah, did warp back and did take out those Ultras. So yes, a couple more Immortals would not be a bad idea right now. And look at this, the Ultras, man. Yeah, that's right. Chase that Zealot. Don't chase the Pylon. Don't worry about that at all. Yeah, just ignore that. It's not gonna do anything. Here we go. Patience getting a couple of Void Rays, choosing Void Rays as his counter for Ultras. Not a bad idea at all. But he's gonna need to start getting some Tempers very soon, because there are Broodlords on the map. So Tempers are going to be #1 priority once he starts seeing the Broodlords. And look at this, man. Jaedong doing such a great job scouting at every single base, almost every single base. He's definitely got a lot of them, and he's scouting out this one, which is the most likely candidate for Patience to get a next base, even though he's actually going for this one, which Jaedong is just about to scout. Oh, it was just a run by, but he's actually seen it. Luckily, Patience managing to cancel it, so no worries there. Couple of Zealots coming in, no defenses. Workers are going to be slaughtered over here. And that's a few nice, easy worker kills right there. He's actually falling down. Patience. He's actually not lost that many workers. He's only lost 8 versus the 30 that Jaedong has lost, which is pretty good. And can I just say that I am absolutely ecstatic that we have not seen Swarm Hosts on this map so far. I still have a feeling they're going to come out at some point, but if it comes down to major air versus major air, that is going to make me very, very happy. 3 Stargates. Patience does not do things half and half, man. He goes, oh, the Zealots. Almost taken out an Infestor. That would have been a nice play. 3 Zealots taking out an Infestor. I'd say that's probably a good trade. But here we go. So he's going to have 6 Stargates. That's insane. That is absolutely insane. Here we go. He's got the Phoenix Thingy Bob coming out. Are we going to see some Tempest coming out? His gas is doing alright. Needs to pump out a little bit more gas incoming. Needs to get the gas mining on this place right here. As soon as that Nexus comes up, I'm sure I'll have the gas coming out. But yeah, Tempest, man. The order of the day. He knows the Broodlords are out there. He knows he has to deal with them. And here he goes, he's moving out. Does he know about this base? Oh, maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. But this army is so close and there's so much creep. He could easily get flanked if he attacks that base. He's just sort of moving around. Gonna see these Lings. Gonna intercept them. And that is going to be good. So those Lings just have no chance. But then again, Jaedong does know where the army is. Instantly sending a bunch of Lings over the other side of the map. Get intercepted by Zealots, which Patience left behind to guard. Very, very, very nice play by Patience, but unfortunately he just didn't leave enough Zealots and they all got owned. Meanwhile, all that confusion going on, Patience does get in, does take out some stuff, but he's severely, no, there he goes, going to be warping out. Great stuff there, very, very nice stuff. And that was a decoy anyway, he wasn't even building a Nexus there. He's actually building it over there. So Patience with some nice mind games going on there. Pulled up to the right, expected Jaedong on the left, left a pylon and a bunch of Zealots to meet him. He lost a ton of Lings, heading for a base which was not even being built. So congrats on Patience for doing that. If only he could have left more Zealots there, it would have been a perfect, absolutely perfect plan, but you did lose those Zealots. So what can you do? And now he's moving out. I gotta say, man, he's maxed out, but his units that he's actually flying around the map is not that huge. I mean, 3 Colossus, 4, he's sort of spread out all over the place, which is not bad, but I'd really, really like to see a couple of Tempests because, I mean, there's just so many Broodlords on the map. Tempests are so good. Void Rays are not as good as Tempests at dealing with Broodlords, so yeah, a couple of those I think would be really, really awesome. But he is, of course, supply capped at the moment, so not going to be seeing any of that stuff. Ling incursion going on here. Got cannons coming out the butt over there, and so these Lings are not going to be able to do anything. They will be able to kill those guys, but yeah, the cannon's going to be destroying everything. Absolutely everything. Very, very nice play, and there we go. That is how you defend against a bunch of Lings. Turns out that all you need are cannons. And yes, good, but at the same time, Jaedong just opened up a whole bunch of supply. He's just going to use it for Lings, so he's keeping himself with a nice rotating force of Lings we can send everywhere. Which is a good idea. It's a fairly good idea. You definitely want to have Lings all over the place as much as you can. But both players, man, I mean, the armies are so slow. Jaedong is so slow. Patience is so slow that they really don't want to move out too far in case they have to move that slow-ass army back to actually defend a base. Patience does have a small advantage in that he can warp back with his mothership to any base he wants to, and that could be good. The only possibility is if we send like 10 Lings out here and they start hitting the base hard, he warps back to this base and the main army is actually hitting another Protoss base. That could be quite devastating, but I don't think Patience is going to fall for that. He's got a bunch of cannons on either base, so any sort of diversionary attack can be taken care of without having to warp back. And here he goes, going in for this base. Going to see what he can do. Pulls out after half a second, which was a good decision because the main army is coming back. And getting any of his units yanked up to this top side would mean a lot of death very, very fast. Sending some Lings over. Jaedong seeing what's going on. Does actually manage to catch some High Templars. Might be able to kill a few of them here. That's nasty, but he sees exactly where the army is moving out. Going to continue to send Lings over there to keep an eye on the possibility of where these guys are moving. So it's very much a case of where everybody is. Here we go. This is a beautiful attack right here. Broodlords are so good at hitting these positions, warping back the main army. There we go. That's insane. So forcing the main army to get warped back right there. Really, really nice job, and it was a beautiful attack. He's going to lose 2 Broodlords, but they did kill a fair amount of workers and force the army to come back, which is definitely good. Here we go. Drop coming in. There's a few Ultras and a crap ton of Lings. They could be quite intense if they drop right about here. Taking out all 3 of those Stargates would not make Patience very happy at the moment. Although I don't know if he needs 6 Stargates anymore. Here we go. The main army coming over there, just busting in. And the Mothership Core. I think Jaedong knows that this is on cooldown. Is it on cooldown? I'm not sure if it actually is. But yeah, it's interesting because he's going to want to warp back there ASAP. Warping behind the cannons. He needs to get back there, but this is just a crazy amount of Broodlords here. I don't know if he could do anything even if he did come back there. There we go. Ultra's coming in, attacking stuff. Jaedong, great attack. Patience is not going to waste his time, though. He is going to be taking out this base. Could potentially move on to the 4th as well, but he's got to pull back at some point and defend. I think he's got to let this base go down and then warp his army back to one of the main bases, so he defends it at a better vantage point. He's lost all vantage point on this base, but he's going to race in. He's going to see if he can take this base out. He's going to take as much as he can out and then warp back at the last second to actually defend his critical bases. So there we go. Taking it out. This base is going to go down. He's actually attacking all the spine crawlers. Needs to be attacking the hatchery right now. And looks like he has taken out those guys with a bunch of DTs. Because why the hell not? Actually kept 2 of their Stargates alive. Very, very nice. Taking out a lot of stuff, but he's running out of time. His 3rd base is about to be attacked right here. Broodlord's going in. When is he going to fall back? I think it's going to be right now. Is it going to be? No, he keep it on going, man. He's got to fall back at some point. But he's doing so much damage. Jaedong just pretty much letting him do all this damage. But, oh, look at this. 29 mutas coming out. And suddenly this army is not looking so scary anymore. If he gets some critical storms, maybe he can scare the mutas. But I don't think he's going to get that many critical storms. I think this army is going to be screwed right here. And impatience is no longer a matter of saving his base. It's a matter of getting the hell away from the mutas. There he goes. Warped back. Jumping down to here. And now he's going to be defending this base. So nice play by Patience. Still managed to actually defend this base. Jaedong getting the hell out of there. Oh man, if he can get the Void Rays out in good time, maybe he can kill some Broodlords. But you got to remember the Fungals are coming down as well. And a Fungal on the Void Rays would not be a great idea. Feedback on all of the Infestors. Very, very nice. But the Mutas have come back for round 2. Oh, Phoenix coming in to hit the Mutas, but there is a beautiful Fungal. And Fungals are just so good at this point. They're just destroying everything. This is slow death by Fungal for Patience's army right now. All of the Colossus going down. All of the Void Rays going down. The Phoenix are looking like they're in a very, very dodgy situation, and there are more Fungals to come. They did kill most, if not all, of the Mutas. There are only a couple of Mutas left. Here we go. DT's coming in. Just having a crack at all of the workers. Destroying as many as he can. And we're back to where we started, with Patience having a crap ton of Phoenix. Just flying around and having a gay old time. There we go. Look at all the queens going up, man. All going to die right here. And they're just so slow. And the Broodlord's like, well, what the hell do you want me to do? I can't attack air, man. Oh, that would be funny, actually. Broodlords attacking air, because they have the little things flying around. I know Swarm Hosts used to be able to create flying minions in the campaign, which was pretty awesome, but I think Broodlord shooting out flying minions would be even more hilarious. So, yeah, there we go. Bunch of Corruptors coming out. Corruptors to counter the Phoenix. Very, very nice play from Jaedong, and of course expected at this point in the game. Bunch of High Templars coming out, so he's looking to counter the Fungals with a massive amount of storms. And here we go, Mutas coming around, going to attack the flank side of this base. The Phoenix are ready for it. They are definitely know where the Mutas are. They're going to move out, they're going to take it out by Corruptors. I think he's got enough Phoenix where maybe he doesn't care about the Corruptors too much. He's going in, he's wiping all of this stuff out. Going, moving in, he's not going to go right in there. He was worried about Infestors waiting for him at some point, so decided not to go in all the way. That's not bad. I think he could have chased him a little bit further. Oh, the DT sees the Infest. Is he really doing half? He's doing half their health in one hit, man. Oh, beautiful Fungals, though. Very, very nice play from Jaedong, using the Fungals to their best ability, although he did have to waste 2 Fungals to kill 1 DT, but it's better than losing the Infestors, where the DT kills them in 2 hits. That's insane. Maybe you should get like a ton of DTs, just run in there and just own everything. Although 1 Fungal would still screw him over, so. What do we got for upgrades anyway? We got 3, 3, 3, all the air upgrades, all the ground upgrades done. The air guys, I think actually have 3, no, there's another upgrade that's fallen off, but he's got 3, 3 for everything. And Mr. Patience, 3, 3 for all his ground, I think, except for the shields. Shields are at 2, air armor is at 2, air attack is at 3. Where are those Phoenix going? Oh, the cannon shooting the Overlord. This is where all of the action is in this game. Actually, I don't know, I've lost the Phoenix. Where did the Phoenix go? Don't tell me you lost all of them. No, they're all hiding over there. So yeah, 3 attack and 2 of everything else. He's not actually researching those. But then again, he doesn't have a lot left. There's a DT attacking the Forge. Sorry, the robotics facility. I don't know why he doesn't attack the forge, man. He doesn't really need that anymore, and he just wants to get those guys out of there. Or better yet, attack the cyber core. What is this guy just... I don't know, man. I do not know why he's attacking that. Maybe he just doesn't want a robotics facility anymore. He's got another one, so maybe he only needs one. Anyway, here we go. The Overlord getting owned, and yeah, we're sort of falling back. Doing okay. Patience has ended up with more workers. Jaedong with not too many at the moment, and they crap ton of gas, but the gas is really not helping him at the moment, so... Both players not done a bad job of killing each other's bases. I'd say Jaedong is mined out a little bit faster, everything, so he's a little bit of a tougher spot, but I think you can easily take this stuff up the top left side of the map, because Patience really doesn't have any sort of bases close there. If he had this base, it'd be a lot harder, but Patience doesn't even have that base, so it's going to be really, really hard for him to move out and actually start attacking that area. Here we go, Jaedong really pumping this area up, and... Patience is going to be in a little bit of trouble here if he tries to move up. I don't know if this is a good idea. He does have a lot of DPS, but the Phoenix all getting fungled. The Air Army coming in, the Broodlords coming in. Doesn't have a great counter for the Broodlords. He's just got Phoenix, and the Corruptors are really owning all of those Phoenix right there. So Stalkers and Storms are helping out a little bit, and the Phoenix numbers are quite high. So they are doing quite a bit here, but in the end, I think the Corruptors just have the numbers right here, and the Stalkers getting fungled cannot get close enough to really get the Corruptors down, and the Broodlords just finishing everything off. So, Patience. This may be the very, very first step on the road to defeat for Mr. Patience. He was looking okay. Now he's not looking as okay, and if this thing goes down, oh man, that was bad news. I think Jaedong has started to take the advantage right here. I think he's going to keep on the advantage. He's got this beautiful base mining right there. He's got going to be moving out a couple more bases. I'd be very surprised to see him take at least one more expansion after that great victory, and maybe even 2 or 3. Who knows? But here we go. The Phoenix starting to come in. Where are the Corruptors, man? Where are all those Corruptors? He seems to have lost all of them. They seem to have gone AWOL. Where are the damn things? Maybe they did actually go. It looks like he's actually lost all of them. Wow, I mean, Patience must... I don't know how the hell Patience destroyed all those Corruptors, but maybe he had a whole bunch of Phoenix elsewhere and he just pulled them in and just sort of did some crap load of damage. But anyway, the Phoenix are back and they are on the attack. They're taking out tons of workers, doing a great job. And yeah, I mean, Patience... Jaedong doesn't have a crap ton of workers at the moment. He can't really afford to lose that many, although he's not really mining that much anyway. So yeah, we'll just have to see how it goes. Phoenix flying around, doing a great job. Overseer dropping off some changelings. It's all fun all day, every day. And look at these guys, man. Taking out the Overseer. Oh, took out the Pylon. And I think those are actually DTs, so very unfortunate. The DTs are going to go to work here. I think they one-shot Lings, but there's just so many Lings, I'm not sure it even matters. And Jaedong, man, he's still mining off a bunch of bases. He's still doing a pretty good job getting a bunch of infestors, so he's finally used up all that gas and has gone into a bunch of infestors. And look at this, man. He needs to be able to see what's going on here. He cannot see what's going on there. Very, very unfortunate. Hopefully he finds out about that soon, because that's one of those things where it may just happen for like 5 years. You don't even notice it because you think it's building a base, and then 5 years later you're like, hang on, I thought I built a base there. No, maybe not. Okay, here we go. Taking out these guys. And yeah, I don't know if that's really a priority, taking out Overlords, but I guess they can't really hit anything else. Here we go, man. Oh, this one Ling causing so many problems right here. And the Dark Templar is just like, well, I don't know what the problem is. I mean, it's just a complete, who knows, man, who knows. Oh, the Infestors catching the Phoenix by surprise. What a great surprise attack right there. And Patience had no idea what was going on. Meanwhile, the main army's coming in. Have they taken care of this guy yet? I think they did take care of the Ling finally. Yeah, they got an observer over there. And yeah, Jaedong's, all the Ultras are just like, man, they just killed that Ling, dude. I don't want to go in there, man. They're killers over there. I'll just stay out here and play it safe. So, Patience, yeah, he's doing alright. He killed that base. He has not killed this base, though, and this is sort of Jaedong's jack-in-the-box base, sort of. It's not really doing a lot, but it could pop up at any second and save his ass. And, yeah, it's pretty good stuff. We've got a base finally being built down here. And both players really skimming the bottom of the barrel as far as resources go. So I think Jaedong does have a bit of an advantage. He's down in workers, but he's up on army. However, a lot of them are ultras and lings. So ground-wise, he's very, very, very capable. Patience is, what has Patience got? Wazes doesn't have a bad amount. I mean, he's got a couple of Archons, Zealots, neither of which are too good against ultras. The Archons are okay, but he really needs a couple of Immortals. There we go. There's being an Immortal being built, so he needs to get a bunch more of those to start dealing with the Archons. Bunch of Infestors, sorry, Overseers coming in here. Why do these units all have to have so many crazy names, man? I cannot remember any of them. But, yeah, there we go. Where's that Phoenix going, man? Phoenix needs to get in there and finish the damn job. There are 2 Overseers that need to be destroyed, and that Phoenix is just totally slacking off, man. Totally slacking off. And this right here is where Jaedong has won most of his victories. He just holds this line on this base. Patience have tried a few times to get up there, and usually he just gets smacked around the face. Even when he sent the Phoenix up there, they got owned, man. So this space is just like bad. It's just got a bad vibe as far as the Protoss is concerned. Here we go, Lings coming in. Gonna be seeing what they can do. Running in here, attacking some workers, going for some bases. They're not sure which base to go for yet, but they're making their minds up. They gotta look at the Immortal. He's like, oh wait, that's a crap load of Lings. I'm getting the hell out of there. So there we go, bunch of Zealots coming on in. And this is a repeat of the last Zealot versus Ling battle where the Immortal's like, yep, I can come now. Oh no, I'm getting the hell out of there. He's such a wuss, man. He goes when there are Zealots. Look, he's... Dude, what are you doing? Patience, get a hold of your Immortal. Oh, this is bad news. This is bad news right there, and the Lings might still take these Zealots out. Oh my god. That Immortal was like the dumbest Immortal you have ever seen. It's like... And look, the Immortal, man, there's like 10 Ultras over here, and the Immortal dies to Lings. How stupid can you possibly be? But there we go. The Archons trying their best, but with Fungals on top of Ultras, this is going downhill very, very fast. They're trying to send some Zealots. Got him in the flank to actually hit the Queens. There's actually a Queen out there. And the Infestors, but it's just too late, man. And look, Jaedong just had it at the end. He just had it at the end. And... Patience, man, he just couldn't take it at the end. He just couldn't take that much. I mean, the worker count was okay at the end, but Jaedong just had just better stuff, I guess. I mean, he managed to get Ultras and Infestors and stuff like that. And Patience, I don't know, it's a bit hard. Like, you got to get very Immortal heavy, and the only Immortal he had was kind of a retard. So, what can you do in that case? I guess you just have to give GG. So, you have to GG. Whatever. I don't know what I said. Moving on. Beautiful game. Very, very long. No swarm hosts at all. This is a fantastic game, and I'm sure you guys will enjoy watching it. So, I better go ahead and start uploading it. I will catch you guys tomorrow for another one. I hope you enjoyed it. This has been Harry Muppet.